Hello everybody, and welcome to my tutorial of how to solve the axis cube. For those of you who don't know, the axis cube is a 3x3 shape mod, so the only puzzle you'll need to know to be able to solve this is a 3x3. With that case, let me show you how it compares to a 3x3. So, for a 3x3, you have a center and 4 edges and 4 corners on a face. For this cube, it's not going to be like this, because then that would be a center and it would be all messed up. Instead, you're going to want to hold it so that one of these pieces that look like edges are actually centers. So let's hold this one on top, and I'll turn it just like this for you to see. So, like a 3x3, this is the center. These are edges, and the remaining pieces are corners. So basically, these are edges, these are corners, and this is the center. It might seem a little confusing at first, but if you've solved a Mastermorphix or a Ghost Cube, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. If you've ever solved a Mastermorphix and you look at this puzzle, you'll know that this is a center because there are 2 colors on the center, which means that on the Mastermorphix there are 2 colors that you have to solve that for a side. On an axis cube, however, there are 3 colors. This somehow reminds me of the Ghost Cube in some ways. As in, these are the edges. If you notice, they look pretty similar. Already, these pieces are like these pieces. And these pieces could be like this, but this is not a piece. And then, it also reminds me that these corners are on this cube, sorry. So these corners are like these corners, which kind of makes me relate to the Ghost Cube. It also solves very similar to the Ghost Cube. So with that, let's scramble it up. Now, if you don't know how to turn it already, you turn it by knowing that these are centers. So with that fact, let's go ahead and scramble it up. Now that it is all scrambled up, let's figure out how to solve it. So first, let's get these white pieces out of the way. So let's start with the white and red center. So this means that we're going to need one of these and one of these automatically. Now the way to figure out where these go, either here or here, is to see which side is lower when you hold it straight up. So you see this side is higher than this, so the smaller pieces will go on the lower side. For example, we'll take this and put it where it needs to go. So, oh, it doesn't go there because that's on the red side. So we need to get it on the white side. So whatever means of that, which you need to get it on the lower side of the white. So right here, you see it lines up perfectly. So now we need a red one of those, also on the low side. We can just bring it up like that. That's perfect. If you can't, use any means to get it there. So now this part is a little bit more confusing, because you have a third color that you don't know about yet. So what we need is one of the big red pieces. So this could go there, but it wouldn't match up because yellow is not next to white. Yellow is opposite of white. So that piece we don't need. What we do need is the red and green piece right here. So let's bring it, oh, it's flipped. We need to bring it down, bring this over, then bring this back up, and perfectly aligned. Now that we know our last color, we need the white and green edge. Oh, there it is. Obviously it's not going to be there for you, but use any means to bring it up and match it up. Just like that. So now we have the cross. Very good. Alright, now we need these triangle pieces as corners. So we need, it looks like a green one, a red one, and a white one. There's the white one, but it's in the wrong spot. So let's go ahead and use the green one since it's up here. So we need to insert it into here. If you know how to solve 3x3, you'll know exactly how to do that. So I will just skip ahead. Oh, but it's in incorrectly. So what should we do? When it's in incorrectly, we need to do an R, U prime, R prime. And then that changes the way it's facing. And then you might need to do it one more time. And then you insert it again, and it's perfect. If you use the way to insert it that I do. U prime, R, U, R prime. If you use any other way, just, if it doesn't match up, spit it back out, and try it again. It should work eventually. If it doesn't, comment down below and let me help you. Now let's find the red one. Oh, there it is. There's the red one. Sorry if that was out of frame. I'm not used to this setup. But let's put the red one in. So let's do this. Oh, but it shouldn't go in that way, so we need to do an R, U prime, R prime. And then insert it again. And it's in. So that's perfect. And now we need the white one. So we need to get this out. So we need to insert another one. Let's insert this blue piece. And when you insert that blue piece, you notice the white one is out. So now what you need to do is you need to insert the white one. Oh, but it's in the wrong way. So we need to do that. Oh, it's in the wrong way again. So we need to do this one last time. And now it's lined up. So we have most of a side done. Now you can see that there's also these big bulky corners. There's only 2 of those. Obviously we need the white and red one. But what's the last color? Obviously it's blue, since it's the other color on the only corner with white and red. So we need to get this in. And same thing if you put it in the wrong way. Oh, again. Last time. There we go. And now a side is solved. Now here's where the complicated part to solving the axis cube comes in, which is orientating the the centers, so they match up with the rest of the face. So first you need to get them in the right spot. Lucky for me, they already were, so the white and blue is over here with the white and the blue is on top. The blue and green, blue and red is the same thing. The green and yellow is, well, yellow is up here. So we don't see any of those pieces, but we know it's there. And then orange is somewhere over here too. Alright, so let's start with the blue. So basically, we want to do an R2 and then a U2, and then you're free to to find out where this needs to go. So obviously this needs to go this way, because then it's lined up with these two other white pieces that we see here. So that's good. So once you have it lined up with where it needs to be, you do an R2, U2, R2. And you can see it's solved. So now, let's do that with the blue and red. So, we're going to do an R2, U2. Now we're going to find out where this needs to go. So, the red is down here. And we already have a blue center here. So, we know it needs to go here. So, we'll do an R2, U2, R2. And it's solved. Now, let's do the green and orange. So, do an R2, U2, and we only have one green piece that we can look at. So we have to look at this one green edge. So you can see it's already lined up. If you can't tell, it has to be like flat with the other piece. So, we'll do an R2, U2, R2. And it's solved. So now, for the last one, we'll do an R2, U2. Oh, and it's already where it needs to go. If it isn't for you, you need to line it up to where it needs to go, and you'll be good to go. So now, all we have to do is do an R2, U2. Sorry, that was wrong. R2, U2, R2. Don't mess up like I did. So now we have all of these centers solved. So now we need to insert the edges like it's the middle layer of a 3x3. But we can't do F2L because that might mess up the centers. So what we have to do is beginners. Now I will give you a little refresher in this video. So don't worry if you've forgotten, but basically we find an edge that does not have, in this case, yellow or orange. On a 3x3 it would just be yellow, but this we need to find an edge on the top layer that's not yellow or orange. If you don't have any, I'll show you that case in a second, but we do. So we have this green and blue. Let's solve the green first. So the green goes here, but the question is, does it go on this side or on this side? Like, does this go here or does this go here? Well, we already kind of have a giveaway since this corner is here and these two corners are the exact same, so that needs to go there. So what we do is the algorithm U, R, U prime, R prime. By the way, this is the algorithm that I used. You might not have. R prime, no, U prime, sorry. U prime, L prime, U, L. See, now we have this in here. So now let's look for one that's not orange and yellow. So we only have one, and that's the blue. Okay, so now does this corner go here or here? I don't, well, like, does this edge go in on this side or on this side? I don't think it'll be on this side because there's already a corner here to show us. So, when inserting on a big corner, it's going to be, you're going to put the edge on, you know, if it's this type of edge, because there's different types of edges. But you're going to put this edge on this kind of thing, on the right side. Sorry. So now let's do the same algorithm, but in reverse. So it's going to be U prime, L prime, U, L. And then U, R, U prime, R prime for an insert. So boom, just like that we have two edges. And now we've reached the case that I was talking about earlier, which is the one where you have all yellow or what's it called? Yellow or orange. Oh my gosh, I'm so bad. Yellow or orange on top. But here's the thing. Right here inserts a yellow, an orange, and white. Because right here is that edge. This is this edge. So technically, I'm trying to think if you would ever have a case that wouldn't work. I'm just going to show you a case that wouldn't work. So, what needs to go up here? Okay. Okay, so, this is a case that wouldn't work because you have yellow, orange, orange, yellow. And you see that neither of these have what you're looking for. They both have what you're looking for, but they're opposite each other. Like, this needs to go here and this needs to go here. So what happens when that happens is you just choose a random edge, it doesn't matter what, and you just do the algorithm. U, R, U prime, R prime, U prime, L prime, U, L. And now we have pushed this edge back up top. And this edge needs to go here. So, now we need to figure out where this, how this goes in. Like, is it orange here or white there? So basically to do that, well, it's pretty easy. So you see that this can go here, but this is white and this is orange, so that's not going to work. So you need to have the white facing the bottom, because then it'll complete this, what seems to be the white side. So we'll do the algorithm. Just like that, and it's in. And just like that, this edge is out. And if you don't remember, we need this edge here. So, of course, we're getting the red is here, so we'll put the red on the bottom. So good, it's already in position. If it isn't for you, or go ahead and put it there. It's not going to be this, because then yellow would be on bottom, and it'd be switched. So, let's do the algorithm. Okay. If you don't remember the reverse algorithm, since I only did it once, I'll put them both in the description, and they will pop up on screen when they happened. Okay, so now we want to solve the yellow cross. But first we need to figure out how many of these are facing the right side. So like this could be swapped for it to be solved. So what we have to do there is, I like to do it a little bit differently. So I put the edge that I want to find out if it's orientated. I put it to my right, and then I just do an R, U, R, like I just try to find out where it would go. So this, I think it would go here. So R, U2, R prime, and it does. So we'll fix this side by doing another RU2R prime. So this is correct. So now we need to figure out if this is correct. So this probably goes here. So, and it is. Okay, it is correct. So these two are correct. So what about this one? This one needs to go here, since this one goes there. Oh, this one is not correct. So, basically we don't even need to look at this one because then we know that this one is incorrect. So these two are incorrect. So basically what we can do there is just the 3x3 algorithm of, well, first you have to line it up, of solving the side. So F, U, R, U prime, R prime, F prime. Now all the edges are orientated. Now we just need to permutate them. Or no. Yeah, we need to permutate them. So, basically, we just keep doing the student algorithm. So R, U, R prime, U, R, U, 2, R prime. And you see now we have one solved, so we'll put it in front of us. And do it again. And now it's all solved. If it wasn't for you, do it one more time, and I think it should be good. I'm not positive on that, so. Now we need to permutate these edges. Corners. Sorry, corners. So, you see, this one is already in the right spot. So we don't really need to mess with that. It's in its correct spot, it's just not orientated correctly. So we need these to be in the right spot. So basically, blue needs to go here, orange needs to go here, yellow needs to go here. So what we can do there is an algorithm of, well, first we need this corner in front of us. Basically, this is for any corner permutation case. So you're just going to take a corner that's not solved, do R prime, D prime, R, get to the corner where, get to the spot where your blue corner, or whatever corner you just took out, needs to go, R prime, D, R, and you see it's solved. But this isn't, because it needs to go where it needs to go. You see what I'm saying? So we need to put these in its correct spot. So that's there. So basically we just keep repeating R prime, D prime, R, 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 D, R prime, D, R, R prime, D prime, R prime, D, R, and until all of these are in its correct spot. Now you see, in doing that, we solved 2 of them, but we still have to solve 2 more. So basically, if all of yours are in the correct spot, but not orientated correctly, then you need to do that next. So, what we need to do is find one that's not solved, which in this case, let's go with this one. So we'll do R prime, D prime, R, D, R prime, D prime, R, D. And you see it solves that corner. So now let's go to the next corner. Ignore all this. So now we'll do the same thing. R prime, D prime, R, D, R prime, D prime, R, D. Oh, but you see it's not incorrectly, so we need to do it one more time. R prime, D prime, R, D, R prime, D prime, R, D. And you see, when you do that algorithm to all of them, it eventually just solves the rest of this, unless you somehow messed up. So it's very similar to the orientation algorithm, but it's just one more step. So it's R prime, D prime, R, D. Twice. Like that. And then if you want to reverse it, you just find out how to reverse the algorithm. And then basically once, sorry I didn't show you this. Once you have your side solved, you just turn it to the solve spot. Sorry, I have the hiccups. So there is your axis cube solved. So that is how you solve the axis cube. Thank you all so much for watching. If you have any questions or concerns or anything that I skipped, please leave them in the comments below. I'd love to help you out. Now the next tutorial video, I'm not sure exactly what it'll be. Maybe the gear shift, the 2x2 gear cube kind of thing, or the gear ball. Comment down below which one you would like to see. And of course I'll have some of my new series coming out. First will be the 3x3x9. One quick thing. I do have a hurricane on my way. It's not gonna hit me hard, but like I'll just get a whole bunch of rain and wind. But if I do lose power, I won't be able to not necessarily record as long as my battery's charged, but I won't be able to post anything. So give it a day or two. So thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.